X for Y for X and Y for Y and X for Q. Fuck out of here. Too RNG dependent. I don't actually know that much about Mystic Quest. It just seems like very slow and repetitive. The music is insane though. I actually think all of the aesthetics of Mystic Quest are extremely good. I think the graphics are great, great style. We were talking about this on stream not that long ago, but just like really great sprites. I love the like effect of the text boxes. The music obviously is crazy. Just a really nice game aesthetically. A lot of people, yeah. A lot of people for those kind of little challenges write code that's very bad. I was just still talking about Mystic Quest and like, I mostly work in Python at work. I don't mind reading it. Or writing it. A lot of that is just experience, but like, yeah. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what word Nova was supposed to be. I've been spending the last, like, I don't know, year? Maybe more? Porting our codebase from Python 2 to Python 3, finally, like years after that was supposed to be done. I'm pretty tired of it. We're getting pretty close to the finish line, though. That's insane that I just did that. How much changed? The stuff that changed isn't... Like, most of the work is because of either having to support both at once is sometimes kind of a problem, kind of requires hacky stuff, or because of how the same source code in Python 2 and Python 3 means different things. Most importantly by far is just that a bare string without any sigils on it is bytes in Python and Unicode in Python 3. Sorry, bytes in Python 2 and Unicode in 3. Which have like very different semantics. And you just kind of have to like... Well, first there's a lot of like mechanical work to port everything to like run in Python 2 at all, or in Python 3 at all. And then you have to go through and like fix everything to be really, really careful about where you want bytes and where you want Unicode. In places that were previously like kind of glossing over the difference, or like treating everything as bytes and would just occasionally die if you give them Unicode, or vice versa, or whatever. And some of the contracts change in Python 3 and stuff. Like, by far the bulk of the work is just like finding places where something is expecting Unicode and doesn't tell you that because in Python 2 it's expecting UTF-8 encoded byte strings that it treats as Unicode, and in Python 3 it's like, and blah 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 blah. It takes forever. I pressed Y. I'm going to kill myself. It's also been not quite a solo project, but I've done most of the work. It's not like there's been a ton of personnel on it. And also, everything just takes forever in a work environment. You have to get this done, and then someone has to review it, and then you have to go back and forth on it, and then somebody has to push it out to staging, and then SRE has to do something about it, and then you have to test it, and then you have to do this and that and this and that. So a lot of it's just like overhead. That was a really bad escape. I'm surprised it was even a 52. I would have guessed worse than that. I ran into a lot of stuff. Yeah, thanks, Tan. Thanks for understanding. I haven't used Ruby that much, but what I know about it I mostly don't like. I had to use it to interact with things like Vagrant, Rake, whatever, some tooling that's written in Ruby. I'm not a fan. I think that most of my problems with Ruby, I mean, this is true of most languages, really. Most of my problems with most programming languages are not actually about the programming languages themselves. They're about the sort of culture that built up around them. Like, the problem with Java isn't mostly the language design. It's mostly the fact that it has a culture of writing factories and interfaces and abstract bean interface factories for everything. Like, if you use the language like a normal person, it's fine. I think Ruby has a similar thing where, mostly because of Rails, everyone wants to do like tons and tons of like fancy abstract dispatch magic, missing method bullshit. I don't like that. I don't know that much about JavaScript. I've never like tried to learn or write it like a real JavaScript person. Like, I've never used Vue or React or whatever. I think it used to be a really horrendous language, and I think it's fine now. Like, when I write JavaScript now, I just use vanilla JavaScript, and I'm generally pretty comfortable. I think it's fine to work in. But I have no idea what like big code bases are like, or like what the mavens recommend you use. Pretty solid. That's good. That's good to hear. Const get? I don't even know that one. Where do you work now? Or like, you don't have to say that obviously, but I'm not trying to dox you. But I am curious about what you're doing. I mean, web app development in Ruby, it sounds like. One of my friends recently switched careers to software development. Got her first job. Her first job was in software development, writing PHP, the back end for like a mobile app. I was like shocked that that was even a thing that could happen. There are shops still running PHP out there. No, I tapped up. It gets a module or class name by string. Oh, yeah. Dynamic import shit. That's spooky. Spooky business. Not a very good overworld. Some people run timers, like run their live split without tenths. Just like whole seconds only. I just like, I couldn't live that way because when I get a 246 desert entrance, I desperately need the tenths so that I can cope about it being a low 246. You know what I mean? Don't get 246s. I know, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, that makes sense, Josh. Is everybody just using IDEs now? Everybody's too much of a pussy to write in Vim. Hey Blunt, I'm not shaming you. I couldn't do it. I need the cope too badly. If you can just see a 246 entry and be at peace in your heart with it, then that's great. I'm the one who should be ashamed. I love spin speed. You became a no segment timer main? I was an only segment timer main for a while, but my chat was hated it so much that I had to go back. Oh, do I? That's not really on purpose, Josh. That was probably just the default. I think tenths is plenty. I kind of forgot to menu to lamp when I normally do. This is not very good. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I think it's funny too, Blunt, but everybody was mean to me about it. And I like genuinely look at the segment timer more than the like overall timer. I will be tracking my sub splits very closely and not really looking at my pace a lot of the time. Not out of like a way to like, you know, protect myself from knowing the pace or whatever, just because that's what I'm focused on. Fucker. Thanks, Buddha. You've gifted 30 subs in this channel. That's like twice as many subs as I've ever had. Thanks. I just made it yesterday. I'm really proud of it. I'm not proud of the gopher. People really liked it when I made it. I always thought it was just like kind of a dumb joke. I think it might be Twin's favorite. I don't know, the emotes that I like are often not the ones that people like using. Go got a lot more use than I expected. Love gets a lot of use. I think it's like kind of a dumb joke, but like Spleeby was really into it and campaigned for it to be a sub emote instead of a follower emote so he could use it. Or so it would sync to Discord, I guess. I don't remember exactly. Your emotes are ridiculous. I can never tell which ones are yours and which ones are Willie's. That's too far, yeah. What is that? It's a bee. Blunt bee. I do like the Bible Swamp. I have an idea for another emote that I think might be good. I kind of want to make it on stream, but I don't really want to make it on stream. Jesus! Why can't I item dash anymore? That's true. My GitHub avatar is a Gravatar default that I've never changed or interacted with in any way, and I don't even really know what shape it is. Wow! I guess losing 10 years in the lobby really catches up to you. Okay, here's a hot take. I don't think Peter B is that good of an emote. I think it's overrated and overused. I'm not doing this right. That's very unnecessary, Buddha. That was a really bad Hera. This is an alright run until then. I guess until Hera lobby. I always go back and throw the boom because I'm like angry at having missed it. I should probably just like do the correct backup of throwing the boom diagonally at the switch and moving on with my life. That's true, Buddha. I think that it's reasonable to take all your money because graduate students who are pursuing teaching careers are famously very wealthy. Have a lot of disposable income to throw away on Twitch streamers. So I don't feel like I'm taking advantage of you or anything. That's gonna be a bonk. I hate my life. Can, you don't have trillions of dollars. You're not a graduate student. I don't know about that, Josh. You know about how high rent is here? That's not ideal, Buddha. I thought I was gonna miss him. I thought I started too early. I think there's some variability on the bird. Like a frame rule or some shit like that. SWE is short for Sweeney Todd. Ugh. Maybe it's not Stu. Maybe it's Swag Weeb. Maybe Josh incorrectly thinks I'm a weeb, but has correctly deduced that I have a lot of swag. It is safe, yeah. If you're on grid and you dash to a certain spot and then move at least 1 pixel upright off grid, the dash is safe. It's an alternate strat on that screen that Flipiel and Bidey found recently. I like it because the dash up on the left side has very variable lag, and I'm really bad at timing it. It always feels really bad. It loses a couple frames, but not very much, because your dash is a little bit longer. You do go a little bit out of your way, but you also get a slightly longer north dash, which mostly cancels out. I think it's pretty good. I don't really understand what I just did. Obviously, it was very bad. Alright, goodbye, Can. I support yelling at Buddha. Wow. The reverse 3 incoming? No, holy shit, dude. This is my second time getting 2 blue balls in like the last 2 weeks. Getting 0 blue balls. I think I said 2 blue balls because I was trying to think of the number 2 weeks. Thanks everybody for donating your channel points to Buddha in return for your gift subs. This has been a pretty good run so far. Really like 3 bad rooms. Our lobby. Petting zoo. Circle of pots. Pretty much everything else has been solid. 29 flat. That would be really frustrating if I hadn't gotten a 28 recently. No one else bet. Oh shit. That's funny. Can I reset? Well, let's see. Do I have at least 110 rupees? That's a big hop, right? It wasn't like a stupid big hop, but it was pretty big. It was above average. Nice 222-111 ammo. Cancel that really low. I don't know why. I was gonna be worried about getting 1.0, but then I decided that, or then I realized that I had to slash the guy anyway, so it was gonna be safe. I'm already nervous about this run. That's the problem with 0 blue balls. Doesn't matter. I'll just blow it in ice piles like usual. Or that'll happen. It's okay, we'll just get the Almosaur drop, right? Right? I mean, it's kind of awful, but obviously, like, it's also pretty good. I'm at the point of the grind where, like, a huge fraction of my runs are on pace. So I'm, like, nervous in the mid to late game a lot of the time anyway. So 0 blue balls isn't like too different, but it is definitely a little bit of extra pressure. Name one good thing about it, time save. Holy shit. Nice Mimic's Room, you dweeb. I'm hopefully close to the end. I think what's going to happen is I'm going to blow this run in ice, and then I'm not going to get less than 4 blue balls for 2 weeks. Shit, dude. Maybe I'll just blow it in pod instead. Damn, aren't you supposed to spell skeptical with a C? Oh, really? This was your penultimate PB? Nice. Fuck! Stop sucking! Okay, good fight at least. Is it an 11? That's not too bad. Yeah, we get it. You're a god at the end game. Look at me, I'm Blunt Bunny. I never get a 7-4x Turtle Rock. Some of us have to have a huge time buffer going into the end game because we're insanely stupid and bad at GT. and sometimes Turtle Rock. I don't know, my TR comes and goes. I had a long stretch of getting really good TRs almost every run, although that stretch has ended. It's already a terrible overworld. Well, you never get any TRs because you don't speedrun this game, Tan. So that doesn't count. You just have to give up, okay. How do I do that? Can I give up after getting the 123? I don't intend to keep going after 123. Certainly not immediately. I definitely need a break. I don't know exactly what I want to do. But it's definitely not continuing to grind this. But who knows? You know, I might come back to it afterwards. I might learn some other speedruns, sort of casually, like play some Super Mario World or whatever. Or maybe actually play some casual games. Or maybe I'll just stream less. Maybe I'll work on some other stuff. I don't know, maybe I'll start the podcast. I better figure it out. We'll figure it out together. Me and chat. $57 with the flubs at the beginning of the overworld is pretty solid. There's a lot of savings in GT, yeah. It's like 745 TR and like 715 GT. It's also a very bad Ice Palace. It's like a 620 something, 622, 619, something like that. It's like Ice and GT are the biggest ones. I don't remember. I think this has a pretty mid swamp too, like a 745, kind of like good but no zero cycle kind of swamp. Oh, I went the wrong way. Oops. But I might be thinking of the last one. I've been taking that room a little too slow for a while, but I don't really want to mess with it. That's exactly what I sound like. No, I just PB'd like a week ago. It was a pretty long dry spell before that. There was a period of like 22 months where I PB'd like 5 times for a total of like 3 seconds. I wasn't playing very actively for all of that, but it was pretty ridiculous. I had a 124.30, and then I kind of took a break. And then I came back and I eventually got a 124.27, and then another 124.27 that was like 0.5 seconds faster, and then a 25, and then a 24. Oh, I thought I was gonna get a falling tile there. Yeah, I come close to it a lot, but then I get nervous in GT and choke and lose 15 seconds. I really don't need those arrows, but I still rolled my eyes at losing them there. Yeah. For sure. Those are pretty good thieves. The 124.30 was like a pretty big spike for me. I mean, it was only like a 15-second-ish PB, but 20-second PB or something like that. But I couldn't really come close to that for a while. Partly that was because I got it and then stopped playing for a while, which didn't help. But at some point I have definitely surpassed my PB and then started actually being able to PB again. But a lot of choking. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of true. The way I think about it is more... I don't really care that much about PBs when I have a specific goal. Like, the difference between a 124.05 and a 124.17 is pretty immaterial. I get to post an 05 on people's discords, but anything that's not a 123 just feels like not done yet. And anything that's like close feels like good progress. Even if it's not technically a PB. Like another 124 1x would feel good, even if it's not a PB, you know? I'm definitely not proud of the person I've become. Let's not be too ridiculous here. What happened to Webcam Fox? He comes out every once in a while. I don't have a good layout for it, is part of the reason. I also just like don't really love being on camera. I decided that I don't hate it anymore. I timed it and it saves like 5 frames and I never really mess it up. It's like, you don't have to do that. It's one of those dashes where like, you don't have to do that great a job to save a couple frames, so I went back to doing it. I've seen you use webcam too. Didn't you use webcam during that like really, really long stream where you did a speedrun of like every game that you've ever speedrun? Kind of forgot what the menu was there. That's not ideal. Let me out, let me out, let me out! You should totally stream in full clown makeup. That can be your sub goal. I would contribute, but I only ever see you streaming when I wake up at 6 in the morning and have to pee. Pretty solid skull lids. Not a very good fight. Yeah, I'm on West Coast. I do occasionally lurk your streams in the early mornings, but generally I don't get to catch them. This should have been like a 21, but I missed that first poke dash on Moth. This is probably best split time. Oops. Lost one frame there. Runs over. 69,399. We're so close. I didn't do that right, but it's fine. I also don't wish... My goal is also for Buddha to not wipe out his retirement. I would like none of my friends to wipe out their retirements, please. Those are important. I'm excited to get the freest looking bombable floor of all time and then have the guy go straight down and electrocute at the last possible second. And drop my bomb and lose 10 seconds. Oh my god, I suck. like to dash up on the grass into the screen instead of in the water. I timed that once and I couldn't get it to save time. Maybe if you're like really good at the dash cancel, you can save a frame or two with it. I couldn't save any time with it, if we're talking about the same thing. Yeah, it felt like an IL only strat to me. Like you can go for super greedy dash cancels and reset over and over if you're doing ILs, but I'm so bad. Okay, at least I got handed an easy pattern. Straight up input there, I think. Get fucked, Josh. Calling me out for doing that strat because he happened to be watching like the one time I failed it. Okay, now I'm really nervous because I was expecting to lose the run here. Maybe I'll lose it on Cold Stare. Is that a 53? I'm better than Doob No, dude, I'm so nervous now. This is insane. I have to play for another 30 minutes like this. I don't have the emotional fortitude to play this game. The only way I can play this game is to be just barely on pace entering Ganon and then get really good RNG. Just quit right now. No. I am him too. That's my best split time. I've definitely never had a 53 ice before. Thanks for the good luck. I don't like you. I didn't. Okay. It's so stupid that they can bounce like straight horizontally and not lose any altitude. Yeah, your PB has like a 54-12 or 54-15 or something. It's like... Your endgame is just so cracked. This is why we shop here, yeah. You gave up after ice. That's funny. You're like, oh, this can't do it anymore, and then you just popped off. Never gone under that spear before. That was totally on accident, but it worked pretty well. I remember I was surprised by your Ice Palace time. And you turning it into a 123 when I looked at your splits. I remember mentioning it and FSG saying something like, it was really comforting to him to know that bad ices can still win. To like get a 54-10 Ice Palace and be like, well, if one can do it, Run's still alive, right? Oh, I didn't need to slash there. I'm just panicking. Yeah, well, generally a bad mire only loses like 5 seconds or whatever. I mean, or it just completely kills you, but like, obviously you ended up PBing. Like, a below average Turtle Rock loses a lot more than a below average mire, you know what I mean? I wish I understood berries better. Like, why is that slash safe? Why is he never electrocuting? Why does any of the berry electrocution timing work the way it does? Oh my god. But like, isn't there RNG to how soon they start electrocuting and how long they electrocute for and stuff? Why does that guy just never start electrocuting when the room starts? This is a swamp already. There's a minimum amount of time. I guess it's just based on the super tile, not the guy actually being visible or anything. But like, why does the timing for the one at the... Oh, this isn't as bad as I thought. It's not great, but... What do you mean the room and not just the super tile? So the counterexample to what you're saying... Fuck. Is the one right before you go down to, like, Diver Down area in this dungeon. Because he sometimes electrocutes right when you walk in the door, and sometimes doesn't. But he's been on the super tile for a while. But also, his electrocution duration seems to always be the same, which I think is not normal. Like, I thought their electrocution length is randomized, at least sometimes. It's too bad Cam already left. He might actually know the answers. This guy. But it can't just be a trend unless it's like locking something else and always guaranteed to be the same. Because like the strat in that room that I just went through always works. Either he's not electrocuting and doesn't start in time to get you, or he is and the 2/ delay is exactly enough to dash through him. Like, it can't just be probabilistic, it's way, way, way too consistent. Oh, I never get that ammo. That was garbage, dude. I just missed 2 hook dashes. Such an easy pattern if you just hook dash. I'm a full-on Mike Chest truther. I never get the ammo in Swamp. Also, I have infinity ammo right now. I don't think anybody gets that pot at 25. I think most people target 21 arrows or something, 23 arrows, something like that, leaving Swamp. Yeah, I get you. But yeah, no, I never get those arrows unless I'm like, don't have enough to kill Viddy. That was a pretty bad split, but it's all okay. Yeah, what if I did that? What if? Great question. We should ask Randall Monroe about that. My friend was telling me recently that the What If books are actually really good. I assumed they'd be pretty cringe. She like picked one up at an airport or something and apparently thought it was pretty funny. You love them? Wow, apparently I'm just like wrong. I don't know, I used to love XKCD and then I got so bored of it that I just assumed that his other work would also be boring. But apparently everybody loves What If. Yeah, that's a huge nudge. Oof. I read it for a long time after I stopped enjoying it because it was just part of my morning routine. There was a while where I would I'd get to work and I'd have my Diet Coke and read some webcomics and catch up on email to start turning my brain on. And XKCD was just one of the things that I would spend a couple minutes in the morning reading while I waited to wake up. Too much daily quest in games. That's a really funny comparison. I used to read a lot of webcomics, now I don't read any. Oh my god, what am I doing? What is it that you think I believe, that you think I'm right about? Because I'm not sure that I communicated anything correctly. Just something about it being time on super tile. Wow, that's low. Come on, quit being such a baby. Oh yeah, that's actually a good point. No, I agree. I think I'm right. Thanks for confirming. This is not a very good mire. Okay, yeah, I think that is probably correct. Or, like, sounds pretty plausible to me. But then there's the other question of electrocution duration, which I also thought was randomized. But some of them seem to always be the same duration. Like the one before going downstairs in Swamp. I think it's, is it RNG? Oh, is Helposaur having a bad day, or do I not remember the command? Yeah, maybe Helposaur is not here or down or something. Maybe Greenham finally learned about my secret ritual that I cast against him and withdrew my permissions to use Helposaur. Oh, the sight's down too. Damn, my ritual worked better than expected. Alright, we did it. The left column is PB. The right column is gold segment. But there's a secret. Yeah, all the colors are red and all the minus signs are plus signs. Which is like a really hilarious bit. Thank you. I did have to edit the font. It took me a couple tries because first I edited the minus sign and that didn't work, and it turned out that LiveSplit uses like a fancy Unicode code point for the minus sign. This was not a good overworld because this game fucking sucks. Although this time I think most of it is my fault. But it's okay. It's not a game over overworld. A game over world. I hit B. Nice. I could have done the beam strat there. I was just scared. I didn't nudge the thing, so I knew I was at risk of getting hit. But then I got the RNG where what I did didn't make any fucking sense anyway. That's pretty bad. Any 4x is like fine, but like 4-1x is not good, really. It's okay. It's okay. We can still get through this. Pretty early slash. I wouldn't have kicked those arrows out of bed, but we don't need them. Oh boy. Just missed the dash, pressed it too early. Excuse me. Nope. $41. It's okay. Acceptable TR. I'm so nervous now. My hands are getting pretty sweaty. I bet that sounds great. Drying my hands off on a paper towel right next to my microphone. I'm sure that was really lovely ASMR. The gamer towel, yeah. Like, who's the melee player with the gamer towel? Is that Zane, who always dries his hands off constantly on a towel? Oh, I don't think it was. Maybe it was PP. An O2er with the gamer towel? Let's fucking go, bro. Dude, trying to get your opponents DQ'd on a technicality in the O2 bracket is like, that is the gamer mindset. That is gaming for sure. What's up, PH? Thanks for the good luck. Yeah, exactly, PH. The run died in Aga Tower, I guess. Circle of Pots. Yeah, it was not a great escape. I didn't even need those. Fuck. Dude! Grow up! Gotta get the magic. Buddha's wasted. He's dropped like 20 subs in here today. I don't know what's going on. Well, I guess I do know what's going on. He's wasted. Get out of here. I hate this room. I should maybe have taken the hit from the bone. That was a pretty good gauntlet. Does it not? I thought it did. Excuse me? This could be better, but it's not a tragedy. we don't throw too hard on Aga 2, we can still win. Holy shit! I'm gonna fucking freak, dude. It's not even actually that great of a GT overall. But obviously the 2-cycle saves it a little bit. Holy shit. Oh my god. Woo! Oh my god, dude. I like could not breathe during Ganon. I was sitting there being like, I can either count to 3 or focus enough to breathe. Whew. Thanks, Ari. Holy shit. Thanks everyone for the GGs and general congratulations. What are these splits? These are PB splits. I can finally turn green and minuses back on now that I got the 123. So we can look at the pace. But I gotta finish mashing, and make sure I don't mess anything up. The pluses, I just replaced the minuses in this font with pluses. Here's the real pace. Don't worry about the blue balls, golds, those are all fake. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god, Buddha. Thanks for the gift subs. Big day. I have to spam. Don't forget to show bottles. Did I miss anything right? You just came up with it. That's smart. Yeah, Buddha's hype train is really what did it. Oh my god, dude. I was worried that my WQ's shaking. I was worried that my heart rate, or that my phone, my Apple Watch was gonna be like, hey, your heart rate is really high for someone who's not exercising. My heart was like beating out of my chest in GT. Thanks, Twid. Well, I just checked and I just measured it and my watch gave me a 110, although it's already come down a lot. But I don't think it was tracking it closely enough to really have a number. The Apple Watch only checks your heart rate every once in a while, and I doubt that it caught like the most intense time. Yeah, it's already back down to like 80. 8x. One time it did pop off at me for having my heart rate really elevated. I was just like, it was really hot inside and I was like freaking out from the like atmosphere, and I just stepped outside and it was fine. But yeah, it probably was over 120 for like a couple minutes. It'd be kind of cool to know, but whatever. Well, this run wasn't perfect, but it was really pretty good in addition to the good RNG. Hera wasn't very good. I lost a lot of time in the lobby and in Petting Zoo. I got really bad. A bad Moldorm and a bad Kodongo, I think. Agatower, Circled Pot, or not Circled Pots, Red Alert was really bad, but the rest of it was good. Pod, I did something stupid in Pod, but I don't remember what it was. Oh, I lost a bunch of time in Mimics. And Turtle Party. Swamp was pretty sloppy and missed the 0 cycle. GT was medium except for the 2 cycles, kind of saved it. Although this still would have 123'd with the 3 cycle. To be fair. That's true, yeah, all the grinding finally came through after a long period of dormancy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 4 warps. I was counting because I needed to know how aggressive to take Torch Glitch. Because I knew that a 156, so like I could get like 5 or 6 warps and take Torch Glitch a little bit safe. Whereas if I got like 6 or 7 warps, I would need to position myself for cross rooms to try to get triples on some patterns. But then I got a pattern where it didn't matter anyway. Like, I played it safe, but then it didn't matter anyway. I didn't lose any time playing it safe. But I was thinking about that. Yeah. But then I just got a pattern where nothing I did on that pattern was going to matter, really. Like, I was always going to get the double, and whether or not I went for a safe Torch Glitch, I wasn't going to get it. It wasn't going to sink into triples, so. Whew, holy shit. Alright, that makes me the first new 123 since Louis? No, FSG was after Louis. Am I really the first new 123 since 2021? That's 10, yeah. Eddie, Airy, WQ, Zelna, Doom, FSG, Louis, Blaine, and me. And Blunt, sorry. My previous PB hasn't even been approved yet. Miaski beat 2 more world records. GG's. Oh my god. Okay. There's going to be a lot of new 123s this year. I think Bidey and Relkin are probably both going to 123 this year. Matt could also, if he keeps playing a lot. I don't know about Bidey. Bidey says he's grinding for 123. I don't know. He tends to do this in bursts. So I don't know if he'll go that far. Maybe he'll just get like a 20 seconds off and then go back to doing other stuff. But I think Relkin will probably get it. And I think there's a good shot that Bidey does too. He's stepping away. Yeah, he certainly could do it if he played every day for 3 months or whatever, but I don't know if he wants to or not. Yeah, I would predict 2 more 123s this year is pretty likely. At least 1. Yeah, I agree. That is very foolish. I guess I can reset and show bottles. I don't know. I don't really think much of extra proof stuff. It doesn't really matter, but I still don't have any bottles. What is it? Oh, it's too far away. It's not worth doing this shit. It's not. But on the other hand, I beat my friends to the 123, and I get to take that to the fucking grave. So, you know, maybe it is worth it. Most of the people... Nobody is streaming speedruns of this. Oh, I should post this in Yoho's Discord. That's a great point. Thanks, Twain. My friends who are streaming this are all streaming rando and probably not even looking at chat. I guess we'll raid Airy. He seems to at least be interacting with chat. I left Scoople's Discord a while ago. Alright, thanks guys. Thanks Buddha for all the absurd financial irresponsibility. Thanks to the GGs and the congrats and everything. I'll be back at some point. Probably not with speedruns of this, but I'm not disappearing. Alright, goodbye forever.